Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well read, nice interception. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a good foot in there. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Distributed tidily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. First quarter of an hour gone. Bellingham. And here's Eto'o.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neymar. Moved on forwards. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? And the counter is on.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Guardiola. And here's Eto'o. Now then, the ball's come loose. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Hullet. And it's Ronaldinho. Cruyff. He's looking to set free a runner.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Guardiola. Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Passing nice and neat. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! They've done it! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Flamengo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's Cruyff. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, he's in! He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That was travelling.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Xavi Alonso. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Xavi Alonso. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. How would you review the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. There's the shot! And again! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chance for the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Guardiola. Now it's Messi. Yamal in acres of space out. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Bahia were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Eto'o. Over to the left. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi, very much a man of this moment. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's certainly onside here. Messi, great chance! Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. That looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Bahia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bahia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi, he has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituzione per il Bahia. Numero 6, numero 18, numero 19. Lasciano il campo per...
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Il numero 14, il numero 12. Owen, attenzione, una sostituzione.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Davis cuts it out. That has not gone well. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vieira. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Bahia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Bahia certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Now it's Eto'o. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Check and claim that. Messi. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The final 5 minutes. Eto'o! Eto'o! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Cruyff. Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Albertini. And here's Messi.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, no joy this time. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Flamengo finding their passes. Hullet. Caught offside that time. And he cuts out the supply. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Flamengo certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this round. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They're on! Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Alonso, passing nice and neat.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current.
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Veron. Adams. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Now Veron. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Veron. Vieira. It's Xabi Alonso. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's definitely not his best. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. He is through here. Cleared without hesitation. Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ronaldinho. Here's Vieira. Rijkaard. Flamengo finding their passes. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shot at goal! Goal! Flamengo! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Flamengo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Messi. Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Palmeiras clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vieira. And here's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's played it back. Gives it back. And here's Cruyff.
Flamengo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Alonso. Veron makes the interception. Ronaldinho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Xabi, he's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. Maldini. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Denilson. Quality ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Flamengo lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. The game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ronaldinho. Xabi Alonso, who's set up 1 goal so far. And Cruyff! Just off target.
Cruyff has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He's given it away. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
It's Ronaldinho. Going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alonso. And that's gone loose. Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's delightful. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham, Messi, now it's Messi. Decent hit! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Flamengo really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! And the ball is out of play. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the counter is on. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Xabi Alonso. Ronaldinho looking understandably energised after his goal. Alonso! Goal! Flamengo! And again they hit the front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Maldini. Short changes him with that pass. Xabi Alonso. And it's Thuram. Vieira. And it's Xabi Alonso. Messi touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Albertini. Looking for the runner. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Albertini. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. That is lovely.
Flamengo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rivaldo. Batistuta shapes to shoot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
He's got the shot away! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. Owen. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Oh, Bettini! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rivaldo. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Brilliantly cut out. That's a decent clearance. And they can counter here. And it's Cruyff. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Ronaldinho. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A real chance if he can get through. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Flamengo, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Thuram. And here's Gullit. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball has bounced loose now. Vieira. Now it's Gullit. Is there any support? He might not need it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good spot, he's seen the run. Messi, now it's Messi. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Ronaldinho. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe is flagged offside.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves.
Chance! And again! Oh, the ball's run loose, and one more try! Goal! Flamengo! Ronaldinho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Messi. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Hullet. Hullet purring. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's gone backward here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is just caressing the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal. And they win it back again. And here's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Alonso. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Please report to the staff
I think
room
on the whole the
immediately.
team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Flamengo head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Costa Curta. Nuno Mendes. It's Bellingham. And that has put paid to that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Xavi Alonso. Vieira. And it's Xavi Alonso. He's having a hit! Flamengo are still that goal to the good. Thuram. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Xabi Alonso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. Yamal. Will play through for the wide man. There's the hit! Thuram tries to clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now that's well seen too. Adams. And back to the goalkeeper. Costa Curta. Adams. He's looking wide. Costa Curta. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. And he knocks it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Hullet. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely aimed pass. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Neymar. Chooses to go back. Mendes picks it up out wide. Xavi Alonso.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Hullet, Cruyff, and it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's had a shot! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 7.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Rodri. Substitution in progress.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Guti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior. Albertini. Mbappe. That has been cut short.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Please join me in wishing
Your final
all
thoughts,
the
Jim?
best for members
Well, the look
of
on the
our fan
manager's
club
face
celebrating
says it
their
all.
wedding
He knows he
anniversary
set
today.
his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks.